My work is not the traditional glazed 70s pottery. A lot of it is really modern in look and either black and white or all white or just kind of more simple coloring, and the whole point being just to focus on the texture and the design of the piece. Hey, Power of Positivity. I'm Jennifer from Jennifer Spring Ceramics. I started out back in 2000 and took a break and got back to it in 2010 and have been making ever since. I started out in a community studio, really just primarily doing wheel thrown work. That was the only exposure that I had to pottery at that point. So it was really more about overcoming the struggle of learning how to center and make the basic bowl or cylinder or mug, and evolved from there. I got the bug. I loved clay, and I loved that I could make something really from nothing with my hands. Most of my work is either wheel thrown, or I also make slip cast work by using plaster molds and liquid clay to form pieces that I have originally made by wheel thrown works. So examples of that would be like a mug or a small dish or a small planter I do by slip casting, which affords me some opportunities to experiment with marbling and some interesting layering and carving opportunities. So I like both forms of working with those clays in both wheel thrown and slip cast work. I spend a lot of my time really creating a piece to get to the point of carving. That's my favorite part of the process and where I find the work to be the most satisfying. So I do try to get to the point where I can spend a lot of time carving, and the end result being that they're pieces you want to touch and hold, and there's not many art forms that you can hold in your hand and have an experience and what I call a relationship with. I love that ceramics is one of those art forms that people can hold and use in a functional way, and I like to take it a step further, that it's something that people would want to touch and have an experience with the texture as well. Someone was getting started now, I would just say what I've learned most is that failure is not failure, it's actually learning in this craft, and don't stop if you have one failure, because you are guaranteed to have many. A lot of the work that I've created has come from things not turning out the way I intended, and taking that opportunity to explore further and find something that you do like about where you're taking it. It takes a lot of trial and error to get to a place where you are able to find joy and satisfaction in the result, because this craft takes some patience and there is a lot of failure. But you know, if you don't see it as failure and you look at it as learning, there's satisfaction in that experience.